Welcome to Shop Talk for November 14th. This week in the shop, we have another great line of fabric that we can't wait to show you and some other fun classes to talk about too. So let's start with our classes. On Saturday, November 16th, we are going to do the patchwork duffel, and that one has two different sizes. You can do the duffel mini, or you can do the duffel. And the idea of this bag is that you take a bunch of squares and sew them together to make the patchwork before you put the duffel together. But I did want to point out for some of you that don't want to go through the effort of creating the patchwork before we make the duffel bag, you can use just a single fabric to do this as well. Maybe you pick a fabric that kind of looks like it's patchwork. I did this one for my nephew, and it's all red because that's his favorite color. But you can see that you don't have to go through the fuss of putting all the pieces together. You can just make a duffel, which would make a great present for Christmas. And then on the 23rd of November, which is also a Saturday, so maybe you work during the week. These are both classes that you could join us on the weekend to get those done. But on the 23rd, we're going to do biscotti, and that's the quilt that you see behind me. It's a great one for beginners. We have these great big pieces that make it really quick to put together, and you can do it in a lot of fun colors and have that put together before Christmas as well. Next up, we are going to talk about our community outreach event, and that's on the 19th and 20th. We talked a little bit last week about it, and so we still are needing a few volunteers, and we still have the opportunity of donating the $5 for the fabric kits. We're going to work on the 19th and 20th from 10 to 3, so if you have time, please come join us. We are going to donate pillowcases to the Texas Girls and Boys Ranch and also over to the Ronald McDonald House. So a great opportunity for us to do something for our community this Thanksgiving season. So this week's fabric highlight is a line from Poppy Cotton called Calico Cowgirls, and that was designed by Lori Woods, and it has a really great palette of different colors. It has the teals and the pinks, which make it really fun. And we can also see that we have some paisleys and some great coordinating prints that would make this a fun quilt for a girlfriend or a tween. Lots of options in that. And I want to show you one other thing that I was able to put together with this fabric. So then many of you know that I've made a few Uptown bags. I think I've taught about 150 people how to make this particular bag. And it's one that I said that I was done with, but here again, I had to make it up because this particular panel from Calico Cowgirls has some options that would be great for the side of the bag. So it does have the cowgirl that says, "Howdy Cowboys." And it also has some different Dresdens and pieces that fit perfectly on the front of our Uptown bag. And so you can go online or come in store to get the pattern for this. And if you would like, I can give you the layout on how to cut the panel down and put some coordinating print with it so that it fits the bag really nicely. Here on the back, you can also see one of the other Dresdens that comes on that panel and how cute it makes the Uptown bag. This week in our Baby Lock highlight, we are going to talk about our Baby Lock Jubilant, and this machine is one of our favorites of the smaller of the Baby Lock sewing machines. We really like it because it's the first in the line that is digital, and that means that you get a lot more stitches and the nicer needle threader on the side too, which makes a big difference for everyone. We like them because of their compact size. They make great additional sewing machines for if you're keeping one in your RV, or if you have a small space and need to be able to put your sewing supplies away. It's also a great machine for those that are just getting into sewing and those that have been sewing for a while and are intimidated by some of our larger machines. This is a great one for any of those to have a really good machine and one that would last for a while. So when you buy a Baby Lock Jubilant from us this Christmas season, then you also get the purple Notions bag. What's nice about that is the Baby Lock Jubilant actually fits inside the Notions bag so that you can keep your scissors and all the supplies in the machine all in one combined space. And when you purchase any of the Baby Lock sewing machines from us, you also get 60 days of online access to Baby Lock Sew Ed education videos. And what's nice about that is Baby Lock actually hires educators to shoot their videos, and the knowledge and support that you get from just that alone is worth the purchase. You also get in-store classes from us with each of the machines. So not only are you buying a really great sewing machine, but you also have the support of Baby Lock and of the sewing studio. So thanks so much for joining us this week on Shop Talk. If you wanted to see any of the things that we showed today, make sure and check the description for those links. So let's talk. Howdy, cowboy.